Tonight on KGW News, an unprovoked attack. A man is punched by a stranger while standing outside a downtown Portland hotel.
It's very shocking and very surprising.
Plus, the latest idea to help in the city's homeless crisis. How the mayor wants to create large, designated camps. But first, shots ring out among students, forcing a local high school into lockout.
There were a lot of kids running up and down the street.
Your news starts now. Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Laurel Porter. We start tonight with a shooting near Heritage High School in Vancouver. One person was shot. Witnesses say it was a teenage boy with minor injuries. Catherine Cook talked with neighbors who stepped in to help.
I heard like 5 shots.
We heard 5 pop, 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 pop.
Moments of chaos near Heritage High School in Vancouver Friday.
And kids were screaming and scattered, some running north, some running south.
It happened around noon along Northeast 131st Avenue. Clark County Sheriff's deputies say someone shot a juvenile male in the arm with about 24 kids nearby. Heritage High School went into lockout as deputies and paramedics responded. Several neighbors, including Becca Eagle, heard the shots and came out to see what happened.
It was definitely scary to think about, but we have a lot of things that happen on this street, so pretty used to it.
Deputies say the shooting was part of an ongoing dispute among rival gangs.
He was bleeding down his arm.
Neighbor Roger didn't want to go on camera, but shared how he helped the victim.
He was yelling and screaming because he was upset, and we took him a towel out of the house to wrap around his arm.
Neighbors tell us the reason so many kids were out here during the shooting is they were walking back to school after having lunch off campus. They say the kids in the group were terrified.
I've got girls screaming next to me and crying.
That's Roger's wife, Barbara. She consoled one girl who dropped to her knees after the shooting and said she'd dealt with gang activity before.
She was telling me that she just got out of that situation and she was trying to make things good. And it scared her. It scared the living life out of her.
Very thankful that we're all okay and everyone's safe and good.
It's all they want out of where they live.
What is going on here? This is a neighborhood.
In Vancouver, Catherine Cook, KGW News.
We're learning more tonight about a deadly police shooting in Chehalis, Washington earlier today. Deputies were trying to arrest a man accused of second-degree rape of a child. They say he appeared to reach for a weapon. That's when one deputy shot at him and the suspect ran. When police caught up to him later, he allegedly stabbed an officer in the head and back. And that's when other officers fired the fatal shots. The injured officer is in the hospital tonight and is stable. And in developing news, 6 shootings in less than 8 hours. That's how many Portland police reported between 7 last night and 3:40 this morning. One of which happened just after 10:30 by Northeast Sandy and I-205. Portland police say a driver tried to get away when they went to pull him over. Then an officer laid out a spike strip and the suspect shot at him. The 3 men in the car were eventually caught after the chase stretched into Vancouver. No officers were hurt. Sergeant Kevin Allen says busy nights like these are becoming more common in Portland.
The reality is, we only have so many cops. We only can have so many of them on the street at one time. And so there's going to be times where the demand outstrips the supply. We have a lot of work to do to improve the public safety landscape in Portland.
For more details on these overnight shootings, visit KGW.com. An unprovoked attack in Portland was all caught on camera. The suspect walked up to 2 men, knocking one of them to the ground, then throwing a punch at the second man. This happened right outside the Embassy Suites at Southwest 3rd and Pine about a month ago. We learned about it when the victim got a copy of surveillance video from the hotel and sent it to us yesterday.
We need to get this guy. He's going to do it to someone else. He was way too casual with this thing. It was like not a big thing to him.
Central Precinct's neighborhood response team is investigating and asking anyone with information to give them a call. Portland's mayor is expected to announce a new plan next week to address the homeless crisis. Describing the plan to the Oregonian today, Mayor Ted Wheeler said he's looking to create 1 or more large outdoor sheltering sites. Alma McCarty joins us now with more on this developing story. What did you learn, Alma?
Well, Laurel, this new proposal differs from the pitches released last week in a memo from the mayor's advisor and former Portland Mayor Sam Adams. But the overreaching goal appears to be the same: get people into designated camps and out of dangerous areas.
In an interview with The Oregonian, Mayor Ted Wheeler revealed plans are underway to create one or more outdoor sheltering sites for people experiencing homelessness, the size of which would be bigger than tiny home clusters, but smaller than group shelters pitched in a mayor's office memo. That memo, sent to government officials last month, outlined plans for up to 3 1,000-person homeless shelters to end unsanctioned camping. Wheeler told The Oregonian Friday designated camping areas would provide some basic services, but less support than planned Safe Rest villages. Commissioner Dan Ryan is spearheading the Safe Rest villages, which are still in the works. In a statement to KGW, he expressed concern about the mayor's plan, saying, "Massive outdoor sheltering sites are a dangerous proposition. I am open to thoughtful solutions. I'm all in for urgency. But I cannot support this idea to corral hundreds of vulnerable people without social services, without community safety assurances, or a strategic management plan in place." This news as the mayor's office extends an emergency declaration outlawing campsites located in dangerous high crash corridors. Wheeler first enacted the rules 2 weeks ago. The emergency policy prioritizes campsite removal near streets and intersections identified in PBOT's 2021 Vision Zero traffic crash report.
Our most vulnerable Portlanders are disproportionately affected by traffic-related injuries and death. These are devastating losses of life.
Those removals along high crash corridors are underway, with the areas deemed most dangerous being addressed first. Late last month, the Portland Business Alliance released results of a survey which showed most voters believe the quality of life in Portland is getting worse. The public opinion poll listed homelessness as one of the biggest issues facing the region, followed by crime. Another key finding, according to PBA, voters overwhelmingly support requiring people living outside to sleep in shelters or designated camping areas.
Now, KGW submitted our own set of questions to the mayor's office, but we have yet to get a direct response on those from them. The Oregonian reports that plan for designated sites hinges on whether the city can get funding from state lawmakers.
Thank you, Alma. The MLS is looking into the Timbers' handling of the Andy Polo domestic abuse allegations. The Timbers terminated Polo's contract last week, but team managers admitted to knowing about allegations for months. Polo's former partner said on Peruvian television Polo was physically and emotionally abusive to both her and their children. Polo joined the Timbers in 2018, but missed most of the 2021 season due to an injury.